Hi everybody, it's Menace here, and I'm here for an iOS 5 GM tutorial. This is not jailbroken, it's just a GM version. You don't need to be a developer account or anything, so don't worry about that. This is not going to take too long, but here we go. I'm going to have all the links in the description for how to get these, so hopefully you don't need to go through what I go through. So, in order to start, you're going to need WinRar. Click on the link, and it should take you to this website. Like this. Alright, it's got many different languages, but you should click English. If you don't, I have no clue how you're understanding this video right now. So, if you do speak English, if you have a 32-bit system, click on this first link. If you have a 64-bit system, click on this link. In order to check on what bit you have, go to your Start, click Start, right-click Computer, click Properties. It should say right here, under System Type. Well, not under, but by. System Type, 64-bit operating system. Click X. Since I have 64-bit, I'm going to click WinRar. Scroll down a little bit. It should say Buy or Download Now. Get Download Now. Or click on that. It should say, if your download isn't starting within 10 seconds, click here. But it should say this type of file can harm your computer. It's not going to harm your computer. I have Norton Internet Security, and I've been doing a lot of things, and I know this doesn't harm your computer. Obviously, I'd be having a virus right now, or, you know. Just click Keep, and it should give you this WinRar exe. If you don't have Google Chrome, just go to your downloads in your computer's downloads folder, and check if it's there. Click yes. Should look like this, and just click install. See, WinRar 64 is safe. Say OK. Done. And there you have it. You should do this, and just exit out of that. You should have it installed. Now next what you're going to need is Transmac. I'll put the link in the description. So don't worry, you shouldn't have to go through this. And if the links don't work, just go through what I'm doing. Okay? Second link, download Transmac. You shouldn't have to do this. And the website should look like this. You should say Transmac setup.exe or Transmac setup.zip. Just click the exe, and you should check your downloads file and see if it's there. But if you have Google Chrome, I recommend Google Chrome as an internet browser. It's probably the best I've ever had. See, Transmac setup is safe. Go with the setup. I accept. Next. Wait. Yep. Let's go back to the beginning. I'm gonna go slow this time. Next. I accept. Next. Keep those. Don't change that. Next. And install. And uncheck Run Transmac because you're not going to need it right now. And uncheck View README. And click Finish. Now you should have Transmac. You should get this icon on your desktop. Just bring it over here. Make a little thing. For everything you have, just Transmac. Okay. Now, don't worry about this ISPW yet. Next, what you're going to need is iTunes 10.5, Beta 7, or 9. Now, I'm telling you now, I am going to have the links, but for now, Beta 7 is for Windows 7 right now, okay? Because they have not come out with the Beta 9 for Windows, it's just for Mac. Beta 7 also works for Mac, so if you have a Mac, you can use Beta 7 and 9. If you have Windows, you can only use 7. So, see how this is what the website should look like. iModZone downloads. I give credit out to iModZone. They're a great download source for all the latest stuff. You can get iCloud for Windows, Mac OS X Lion, Xcode. Now right here, people keep asking me, what is this? iOS 5 GM, you can get it from here, but I don't recommend it. I'm not sure if it's safe. I haven't done it, so just to keep it safe, just do what I'm doing. And here, iTunes 10.5 Beta 9. Notice how it doesn't say anything about Windows, it just has a DMG file. DMG files are Mac only, so you can't use it. Now here's iTunes Beta 7. See how it says Mac or Windows 32-bit, Windows 64-bit. Now again, I'm going to show you. Click Start, right click Computer, Properties, and it should say System Type, 64-bit or 32-bit operating system. I have 64-bit, so click on this green arrow. It should take you to multi-upload. Multi-upload, I give credit out to you also. Great uploading place. You can use Mega Upload if you trust them more, or multi-upload. Just use multi-upload. Trust me, there's nothing wrong with it. It says the same, except for it's a direct download and takes less time. Click direct download. It should pop up this random website thing. Just click X out of it, and it should start downloading. But since I already have it downloaded, I'm not going to finish downloading it. Check your downloads. It should be in there right here. Here's your iTunes. Just double click on it. See if you have WinRar. It should open up like this. Click Mac OS X. This is just a random file that I accidentally put in there, so don't worry about it. Click iTunes 10.5 and then just run the setup. Click on it. It should look like this. Preparing to install. That little box should randomly pop up. Start loading. Now you should ask you to run through this whole iTunes setup, but since I already have iTunes plus QuickTime, it only gives me the thing to repair or remove, so I can't. So just install it. And when it's finished installing, you should get iTunes 10.5 Beta 7 or 9, whatever you picked, if you have Windows or Mac. And for your final step, you will be needing to get your iOS 5. Don't worry about the ISPW yet. Trust me. And in order to get your iOS 5, you're going to need to click on the link in the description that I have for you. It should be labeled. And thank you, Technologic. I give credit out to you also. This is a great website for downloads of iOS and tutorials. I used to be a part of their group, but it kind of broke off. But here you go. It says download iOS 5 GM direct links. Just whatever these are all the iOS devices that are supported. So okay, for all the people who don't know what this is, GSM is AT&T and CDMA is Verizon. Now since I have an iPhone 4 for Verizon, it is CDMA. So I'm going to click download. Now it's going to take you to another multi-upload. And just click direct download. A random box will pop up again. Click X. And the download should begin. Now I already have it downloaded, so I'm not going to finish downloading it. Alright? about that. Now you should check your downloads. Once that's done downloading, check your download file, and you should have this file in your downloads. Drag your downloads. You should drag this file out of your downloads onto your desktop. Now this is why you downloaded Transmac. Transmac, before I told you you can't use DMG files. You can't use DMG files to be installed onto your computer. Like, I don't know how to say it, but like iTunes Beta 9, it cannot be installed onto your computer. Yes, it is a DMG file and you can open it, but it cannot be installed onto your computer. It's incompatible. But what it can do is it can open the file and drag out the files that can be used, which is an IPSW. So what you're going to do is, once you have your Transmac, you're going to click on that iOS 5 GM seed. Since I picked the iPhone 4 CDMA download, I'm gonna that's the file. See how it says Mac disk image file? That's what DMG is. So you're gonna click on it. It'll ask you Transmac trial. Days left for evaluation 11. Evaluation. I'm sorry. I'm tired. 11. It should say 15 for you guys, but I've already had 4 days. So you should have 15 and just click run. Now people who want to keep the software, there should be tutorials out there on how to keep it. I don't know. Just look it up. Now it should pop up like this. iOS 5 GMC right here. Click on it once and it should have another file pop up below it saying HFS plus volume. Click on it. And don't worry about the file below it. Just look over here. Now right here is your ISPW restore, what you're looking for. You're going to click on it, hold, and drag it to your desktop. It should look like this, but since I've already done it, I'm not going to continue it. It takes about like 10 minutes, I don't know. And this should appear on your desktop. Now for the final step. The big final step. Is you're going to open iTunes. Well, here, don't open iTunes yet. You're going to get your iOS device, plug it into your computer, and then open iTunes. Don't worry about that. I downloaded TuneUp to make my albums cooler and all that crap, but don't download it, it's junk. Here's my phone. I'm gonna bring it over here so you guys can't see my phone number or anything. You're gonna click on your device and you're going to hold shift and click on restore. Now what we're going to do, if you have your ISPW, which is dragged into your desktop, it should be at the very bottom. This is me, but look around and you should have this. You're going to click on it, and it should say iTunes will erase and restore your iPhone to iOS 5.0 and verify restore Apple. You should click restore, but since I already have iOS 5, I'm not going to do it. Run through that whole process. It should take about, I don't know, it took me about 20 minutes to get done for restoring 10 to 20 minutes. And when it's done, just run through the setup. Don't worry, it will keep your service. It won't ruin your service. Everything will work out fine. And if you guys would like more tutorials from me, just send me a message on what you want. I'll make sure to get back to you, and I'll try and make a video. Please subscribe. Tell me what I could do to do better, and I'll see you guys later.